everything because you are not dying. Hey lovelies, my name is Noria. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am showing you guys my Scindapsus collection. I think to date, it is the largest types of plants that I have. I have a bunch, but I think it's the most I have in a group, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to run you guys through what I have. So kind of also doing kind of a before and after so I can see how these babies look, you know, in another year. But yeah, let's get started. So first off is my very first Scindapsus, my Jade Satin Scindapsus. It was my wish list plant, and yeah, this is how she looks right now. So yeah, I need to fix something. She was on a pole and then she got a little lengthy, so I gotta fix that. But I'm hesitant to cut her, but I do need to fix this. This looks a little bad. But you guys know from my video 2 years ago, last year, I don't even remember now, but this was my first wish list plants, my Jade Satin Scindapsus. I absolutely, to this day, this is still probably one of my favorite plants. I recently just lost one leaf, but so far she's been doing pretty good. Again, I do need to go back in here, and I probably should just cut this and try to grow something else from it, but I might wait till this leaf pops out and go from there. But yeah, she got a little lengthy because I had her up here before I had my grow lights, so it is what it is. But she is healthy, she is beautiful, she's thriving. I probably need to stake her, but yeah. So that is my Jade. This is my original Jade Satin Scindapsus. I say original because I have a few more. So these are the other ones. I debated putting them in one big pot, but ultimately I want several trailing Jade Scindapsus, so I'm just going to keep them apart. But look how beautiful these leaves are. Like, that is just why I love these plants so much. I love how the new leaf is like super vibrant green and then it turns to this darker shade, and yes, I'm in love. So I got both of these the end of last year. So yeah, I told myself no more for now, but these are my Jades. So this is my Exotica. She is probably the second Scindapsus that I got, and she is thriving. She is thriving. She's thriving, especially now that I have my grow light set up. She is just pushing out so many leaves, and I love that pretty much all the leaves are the same size. Granted, these are a little bit more straggly, but again, I need to actually probably stake this and not just have it trail, so I need it to grow towards the light. But she's getting pretty big right now. She's still chilling out in her, I think it's the 6-inch pot. I'll check the roots later this year to see if she needs to be repotted, but I think she's good for now. But yeah, this is my Exotica. I also have another one just because I found that this one towards the ends, like kind of like this one's doing, this one. Underneath, for some reason, the ones that were like closest underneath, no matter how much I was watering this thing, they would not become flat. And normally when these are flat, this means they have adequate water, and after a water day, the ones on the bottom just would not uncurl, kind of like this one's doing. But I'm not gonna propagate this, but I'm just gonna put this down. But instead of just letting that possibly die off because it wasn't getting enough water, I just went ahead and propagated it. So originally, I believe it was this leaf and this one that I put in this pot, and look at that growth. I have way more leaves. Granted, they're not as big as the other ones, but at this point, who cares? They're beautiful. And I got my my Exotica without, you know, having to buy another one. So lesson, just propagate. Propagate if you want more plants. So yeah, this was about 8 or 9 months worth of growth, maybe a little longer, but I do know I did plant this last year. So this one is kind of a hybrid. There is a combination of the just regular Satin Pothos, the Silvery Anne, and whatever the third one is. I think there's three. Is there three? There may be three. I don't know. But they are all in here. So basically I had each one individually, but they were smaller plants. They were looking kind of rough. And I was like, you know what? I'm not liking how this looks. I also didn't like having to water them as frequently as I did. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to put a mixing bowl. And that's what we did. And they are thriving. So we got some new growth coming in up top. And again, I really can't tell these leaves apart that much. I kind of know what the Silvery Anne's ones look like because they just have a little bit more, you know, silver on them. But honestly, I'm just happy this is trailing. I have it up on my further shelf now. I did have it down below, but it was just kind of growing out too much. So yeah, this is my hybrid of Satin Pothos. As you probably noticed, I find a plant that I like and then I just keep accumulating. So that's kind of what happened with this one as well. This is my Splash. Look at those leaves. I'm a sucker for foliage, for like just looking at how just seeing how the leaves look. So I bought this one, and then a few months later I bought this one because why not have multiples of the same one that will trail? Because when these fully grow out, oh my gosh, so this one's already starting to trail out. I am going to wrap this one though so it stays building like kind of in a circle underneath like that, underneath my grow light. I'll probably do another video when I do that because I do have several plants I need to do that for, mainly my Scindapsus. But just look how healthy these things are. And I love Scindapsus because it seems that for the most part, if you keep giving them the amount of, or the same amount of light, they push out about the same size leaves, unlike some of my other plants where you can definitely tell that the leaves are a lot smaller. So one reason why I'm a big fan of the Scindapsus. Last but not least, my most expensive Scindapsus. Looking back, I'm kind of mad at myself for purchasing this, but I mean, it is what it is. Let me, hold on, let me make sure I'm calling it by the right thing. Again, I didn't really buy it so much as, oh my gosh, it's rare and I need it. It's more of, oh my gosh, it's, okay, kind of, it's rare and I need it, but it's more of, oh my gosh, I need it because of the foliage and I don't know when I'm going to see it again. But I'm just making sure I'm calling this thing by the right name. You guys who absolutely love these probably already know what this is and are mad at me for not remembering what this is called. This is the Scindapsus Silver Lady. She is a rare plant, or at least at the time I got it, it was a rare plant, mainly because just how the leaves are more elongated, and of course you have more of that silvery texture. I will say, when I first got this plant, I was very much, I spent how much on what and why. I still kind of feel that way, but the fact that she's growing a little bit more does make me feel less mad at myself for spending $150 on her. Yeah, well, also what made me mad was that less than a month later, they put it cheaper for where I bought it from, and I think it stayed that way. So I'm like, I could have saved at least 50 bucks. So a little bitter about that, but she is a Scindapsus. She's pretty, so we'll keep her. I mean, we're gonna keep her, but we'll tell it. We'll you know, get past the fact that I spent way too much. This is my most expensive plant to date, so needless to say, we are staying on top of her. She's getting water, she's getting prime lighting, everything, because you are not dying. But yeah, those are all of my Scindapsus plants, I think. Yeah, I think I have them all pretty much on the shelf. I need to redo this whole area. That'll be in a different video too. Yeah, I do need to like fix this. Oh, I have a propagation of another just Satin Pothos, the little Pictus ones, but it's behind there and it's just a little baby cutting, so I'm not even gonna bother showing you guys that. But yeah, that is my Scindapsus collection. I will do another video on some of my other ones. more plant videos are to come. I'm trying to go back into releasing them at least every other Wednesday, so be sure to come back for that. If you have any plant questions or just want to know an update on my plants, just let me know. I think from like my one last year, I think I'm still at 40 something. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification bell to know when I upload. Don't forget to like, as that helps my channel a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.